Hi, my name is Krzysztof. I'm a backend team leader at MageSuite. MageSuite is an open source suite of extensions that we use internally to develop e-commerce projects. Today I'd like to show you a presentation prepared by Maciej, front-end developer at Creative Style. In this presentation we'd like to show you how we leverage hidden powers of view.xml file in MageSuite. In this presentation, we'd like to give you a more in-depth look at how we use view.xml file to configure front-end features. But what's view.xml file actually? Most of developers at least once had the opportunity to edit etc view.xml when developing custom theme for Magento 2. But not everybody knows how big potential it has when fallback mechanism is taken into account. In this presentation, we'd like to show you how we use this potential in MageSuite and how we can lower time to market and maintenance cost of a project. When developing MageSuite, we analyzed if it's even possible to create one simple configuration point. Challenge here was to create a solution that allows fast and easy basic configuration of project look and feel. It was also important that it uses fallback mechanism to have default values defined once and overridden when needed. We also wanted to use defined configuration not only in templates, but in JavaScript and CSS files as well. And last, but not least, we wanted to have some possibility to extend our content constructor components. After research, we found out that with small amount of custom tooling, we can easily use view.xml to fulfill our needs. Currently, we're using it almost everywhere in MageSuite. Use cases include PHTML templates, TypeScript, and CSS files. Frontend Builder is our custom tool for gathering theme source files and converting them into Magento-compatible package. We will not go into all its functionalities. Instead, we'll focus on one specific part that transforms view.xml into files that can be used directly in CSS and JavaScript. When theme is built, collect view.xml task is run. It accomplishes the following. First, the theme inheritance structure is defined. After that, oldest parent configuration is gathered. Child themes configuration is then merged in proper order. And lastly, gathered data is generated in formats that can be used in JavaScript, TypeScript, and CSS files. PHTML templates are the first place where we use configuration from view.xml file. This use case can be already found across Magento 2. But in MageSuite, we've heavily extended its usage. With our approach, you can find view.xml configuration used in almost every PHTML template. That way, we minimize the need to override templates in project themes, which at the end reduces costs of maintenance of these projects. What cannot be found in native Magento is usage of view.xml configuration in JavaScript code. Our solution extends Magento capabilities, allowing easy configuration of TypeScript logic. In any component, we can import view.xml contents with just one line of code. Deepcat function is used to make code more clean and straightforward. Within provided example source code, breakpoint configuration is fetched for later processing. It's a simple example, but shows how powerful this approach can be. In lots of other places of MageSuite, we are easily able to configure much more complicated features. We've used similar approach for CSS style sheets. Above example shows how we can configure amount of columns for product grid for each breakpoint with just a couple lines of code. When creating new project, we can easily adjust those values for project-specific needs using view.xml. Content Constructor is our open-source CMS alternative to Page Builder. It's easy to use and allows creation of advanced CMS pages in a matter of minutes. It's implemented completely using Vue.js library. For some time, Our solution had no way of introducing any custom configuration into CMS components. Then we've decided to use view.xml to allow dynamic creation of custom fields that can be populated with project-specific configuration. Currently, we're supporting all standard fields like text input, text area, checkboxes, radio, select, and even custom position widget, in which user can decide where texts or images should be placed. Configuration fields can be easily defined for a whole component or even for individual sub-elements like slides in image teasers. Everything in the following screenshot was defined purely in XML. All data from custom fields is directly passed to front-end templates and is available instantly without any additional backend work. Taking our rule, override as less as possible, into account, we are dividing our front-end templates into small parts and use child blocks functionality in order to create placeholders into which we can inject content using only layout XML. Such approach greatly reduces time we have to spend on maintaining templates in projects. You can see an effect of such approach here. Custom badge with red background was introduced only to this project using view.xml capabilities. To conclude, using view.xml gives us following benefits. First, you can save a lot of time by preparing configurable templates upfront. Look and feel can be easily changed with one parameter instead of whole template override. Second, overriding templates increases maintenance time needed when parent template is modified. Using configuration approach reduces maintenance significantly. And lastly, with simple building tools, such configuration can also be used in JavaScript and CSS files. As you can see, view.xml as a native feature of Magento is definitely undervalued. When used properly, it can greatly reduce development and maintenance costs of projects. All examples shown in this presentation are widely used in MageSuite. MageSuite and all presented tools are completely open sourced. We highly encourage to visit our GitHub repositories. Don't hesitate to contact us for more details. Thank you.